Students, today I am still discussing you with the questions of the chapter 6 because I think some more questions are important for you. That's why I am discussing some more questions of this chapter with you. I am discussing the question number 12 of the miscellaneous exercise. The question is that a point on the hypotenuse of a triangle is at distance A and B from the sides of the triangle. Show that the minimum length of hypotenuse is a to the power 2 by 3 plus b to the power 2 by 3 to the whole power 3 by 2. In the books, maybe it is printed as maximum, but the actual it is minimum. So make the correction if there is a maximum length in your book. Actually, it is show that the minimum length of hypotenuse is a to the power 2 by 3 plus b to the power 2 by 3 to the whole power 3 by 2. Now let us discuss this question. We have to take a right angle triangle ABC, right angle HC, where AC is a hypotenuse. We have drawn DE perpendicular to BC. DF is perpendicular to AB. Let DE is equal to A and DF is equal to B. This triangle AFD and triangle DEC are similar to each other. So angle ADF, angle DC must be equal, let they be theta. In triangle DEC, we have taken the sin theta. Sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, that is DE upon DC, A upon sin theta. In triangle AFD, it is cos theta, that is DF upon AD. Now, sin theta is DE upon DC. What is DE here? D is A. Taking DC on the numerator of the other side, it becomes A upon sin theta. Similarly, DF is B here, so AD becomes B upon cos theta. Actually, we have find the value of the part of the hypotenuse, that is AD and DC here. Now, hypotenuse AC is equal to AD plus DC. Let us denote the AC by capital H. हमने AC को capital H से denote कर दिया, since it is a hypotenuse. Now H is equal to AD plus DC. The value of AD is here B sec theta, and for DC it is A cosec theta. You can write here A cosec theta, and it is B sec theta. Here the variable is theta. A and B are the constant here. Differentiating both sides with respect to theta, we get B sec theta tan theta. It is minus cosec theta cot theta. Placing this dH over d theta as 0, solving it, what do we get here? We get cos c cube theta upon sin cube theta B upon A, or cos theta upon sin theta to the power 1 by 3, or you can say cot theta is B upon A to the power 1 by 3. That is the cube root. Or tan theta is A upon B to the power 1 by 3, and theta is tan inverse A upon B to the power 1 by 3. Now we find some of the trigonometric ratios, value of trigonometric ratios there, which are very useful for us in solving these questions. Now sec square theta is 1 plus tan square theta, placing the value of tan as A upon B to the power 1 by 3 whole square, it becomes A upon B to the power 2 by 3. Solving this, you get the expression sec square theta is B to the power 2 by 3 plus A to the power 2 by 3 upon B to the power 2 by 3. Cosec square theta 1 plus cot square theta. Placing the value here, we get A to the power 2 by 3 plus B to the power 2 by 3 upon A to the power 2 by 3, and cosec becomes, taking square root of the whole, it becomes A to the power 2 by 3 plus B to the power 2 by 3 in a square root upon A to the power 1 by 3. Again differentiating d square h upon d theta square. Here sec theta into tan theta, applying the product rule here. First of all, sec theta tan theta as it is, then sec theta into sec square theta, cosec theta minus cosec theta cos theta, and then here minus cosec theta into minus cosec square theta. You can take sec as common here, so tan square plus sec square. Taking cosec minus cosec common from here, it becomes plus A cosec theta cot square theta plus cosec square theta. Now if you place the value of theta as tan inverse A upon B to the whole power 1 by 3 here, the whole value is positive. देखें यहाँ positive ही आ रही है, रख के दिखाने की जरूरत नहीं है. You can say directly that it is greater than 0. तो greater than 0 का मतलब क्या हो गया? Length of hypotenuse is minimum at theta is equal to tan inverse A upon B to the power 1 by 3. So minimum length of hypotenuse is H is equal to, minimum length भी निकालनी है इसकी, तो H किसके इक्वल था? B sec theta plus A cosec theta. So placing the value here, B value of sec theta, A value of cosec theta, and then solving it, B to the power 1 by 3 gives you B to the power 2 by 3, A to the power 2 by 3, taking A to the power 2 by 3 plus B to the power 2 by 3 as common, in a square root common from the two terms, we are left with B to the power 2 by 3 plus A to the power 2 by 3, its power half, power 1. On getting added these powers, we get h is equal to a to the power 2 by 3 plus b to the power 2 by 3 to the whole power 3 by 2. That we have to show that the length of hypotenuse is minimum and the minimum length is that we have to prove here is written here. So, in this way you can do this question. See the question number 17, which is saying that show that the height of the cylinder of the maximum volume that can be inscribed in a sphere of radius r is 2r upon root 3. Also find the maximum volume. Now, cylinder is inscribed in the sphere. Sphere has the radius capital R. Let us denote the radius of the cylinder by small r and height h. Now, it forms a right angle triangle. So, 2r whole square is equal to twice the small whole square plus h square by using Pythagoras theorem. So, 4r square is equal to 4 small r square plus h square. The value of r square is 4r square minus h square upon 4. We have to show that this cylinder has the maximum volume. So, volume of cylinder is V is equal to pi r square upon h. Placing the value of r square is 4r square minus h square upon 4 into h. Multiplying h with this one, it becomes 4r square h minus h cube. So, pi upon 4 as it is 4r square h minus h cube. Here the variable is small h, that is the height of the cylinder. So, we have to differentiate with respect to height here. dV over dh pi upon 4 4r square minus h square. Placing dV over dh is equal to 0. We get the value of h as 2r upon root 3, that we have to show that the height of the cylinder is 2r upon square root of 3. Again differentiating, we get pi upon 4, this is constant, becomes 0, it is minus 6h. Placing the value of h as 2r upon root 3 here, so we get the negative value. So, d square h upon d square v upon dh square is negative less than 0. It means that the volume is of cylinder is maximum when h is equal to 2r upon root 3. Also, we have to find the maximum volume. So, maximum volume of cylinder is given by V is equal to, placing value here, pi upon 4 4r square, h as 2r upon root 3 2r upon square root of 3 whole square. It is pi upon 4 4r square, 3 get cancelled, minus 4r square, it is coming here. Oh, sorry, we have placed the wrong value here. You have to place the value here, that is pi upon 4 4r square, h is 2r upon square root of 3 minus h cube 2r upon square root of 3 whole cube. It becomes V pi upon 4 it is 8r cube square root of 3 minus 8r cube upon 3 root 3. Taking LCM, we get pi upon 4 16 minus 8 24 r cube 24 16 becomes 16. On taking LCM, it becomes 3 root 3 24 minus 8 16 r cube, it is 4, that is 4 pi r cube upon 3 root 3, that is the maximum volume. In the question number 23, that is a multiple choice question. Now, normal to the curve x square is equal to 4y passing through 1 2, not point of contact 1 2, just passing through point 1 2 is what we have to find out. So, we have taken x square is equal to 4y, differentiating 2x 4 dy over dx or x upon 2 dy by dx. Let point of contact be x1 y1. So, it becomes x1 square is equal to 4 y1, x1 upon 2 is equal to dy by dx. If we differentiate here, so at point x1 y1 becomes x1 upon 2 dy by dx. Now, equation of normal is y minus y1 upon x minus x1 minus 1 upon dy by dx at x1 y1. dy by dx x1 upon 2, then it passes through point 1 2, placing the value of x as 1 and y as 2 here, 2 minus y1 1 minus x1 minus 2 upon x1. We solve it, we get the value of x1 as 2, placing the value of x1 as 2 in the equation number 2, we get the value of y1 as 1. So, x1 is 2, y1 as 1 is the point of contact. Placing this value in the equation of the normal, it becomes y minus 1, x minus 2 upon 2 means x plus y is equal to 3, which is the first option. So, it means that option A is correct. So, this is all about this chapter. You have to do all the questions. practice all questions, complete it. We will start with the next topic from the second book, that is the indefinite integral, which is again a very important topic and a part of the calculus. So get ready for it. Do your work as soon as possible. Thank you.